everyone. I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Well, they had another 4.0 earthquake along the Blanco fracture zone. This is the second one within 4 days. This one was at 12:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Many of you that follow me will remember the 4.4 that was on the 29th. That one was reportedly felt. This one here wasn't felt. There was a foreshock. Remember I talk about earthquakes, and you have a 20% chance of that earthquake being a foreshock or something larger. There was a magnitude 2.5 at 10:59 a.m. Pacific Standard Time before the 4.0. Yeah, this is close to an area where we got spreading. Yeah, the Gorda Ridge, they call it. No one said they felt this 4.0. These two earthquakes, according to USGS, were about 3 miles apart. Each whole number in magnitude, now this was a 2.5, this was a 4.0. Each whole number increase in magnitude represents a 10-fold increase in amplitude as measured by seismology, according to USGS. So this 4.0 was about 1.5 times larger than the 2.5. The last major earthquake along the Cascadia subduction zone, that was actually 323 years ago. Yeah. That earthquake, maybe a magnitude 9.0 or greater, actually made islands up there in Washington actually sink, and whole tribes perished in that earthquake. USGS is now suggesting, if you wish to prepare for an earthquake. Yeah, do you want to prepare for an earthquake? I guess a lot of people don't. Yeah, they just want to take their chances and wait for the tsunami and yeah, what can I say? If they wish to prepare for an earthquake, here is a list of some of the emergency supplies that you could put together. A fire extinguisher, an adequate supply of medications for you and your families that they are taking. Make sure it's an adequate supply. A crescent and pipe wrench to turn off the gas and water supply. Yeah, you don't want a gas fire and need something to turn off the water if you have broken water lines. A first aid kit and a handbook. Yeah, gotta know how to use that first aid kit, right? It would probably be good to review the handbook before you need to use it. Flashlight with extra bulbs and batteries. And speaking of bulbs, they're going to have to be LED light bulbs. Seeing how Biden passed an executive order where incandescent lights we are no longer going to be able to get next week. Yep, they made a ban on incandescent light bulbs. All you're going to be able to buy, unless you can find old stock, is LED lights. I have 2 LED lights here in my kitchen, and I hate it. I absolutely hate them. I can't see what I'm cooking. I can't see what I'm prepping. I ended up buying 2 smaller push-button lights that I can turn on so I can see if my dishes are actually clean, because the LED lights that are in my ceiling lamp do not put out enough light, to even see if my dishes are clean. Yep, the commies are taking over. We're little children. They're telling us what kind of light bulbs we are now allowed to use. Yeah, where are the LED lights made? Majority of them? China. While LED chip manufacturers are located throughout North America, Europe and Asia are the majority of LED package manufacturers. Are in Asia, China, Japan, Taiwan, and South Korea. Back to the list. Portable radio and extra battery. Water for each family member for at least 2 weeks. I'll allow at least 1 gallon per person per day. And purification tablets or chlorine bleach to purify drinking water from other sources. The problem with chlorine bleach nowadays, there is so many different products out there, and you really don't know the strength. So maybe purification tablets would be better. Okay, canned packages and food. Did you know that canned food actually doesn't ever expire? Yeah, they have a best sell-by date, but actually, yeah, they keep forever unless the seals. There's 3 seals to canned goods: the top, the bottom, and the side. Unless that has been damaged in some way. Yeah, canned food are your best investment. Don't forget the mechanical can opener if the power goes out. Extra food for pets if necessary. Camp stove or barbecue to cook on outdoor. Store fuel out of reach of children. I have battery backup, solar battery storage, and I also have 2 small stoves that I can plug into my battery. Waterproof heavy-duty plastic bags for waste disposal. Might have things that you need to throw out, spoiled food, whatever. It can also be used for feces. So if you want to prepare for an earthquake, that is their list. They may be telling us what type of light bulbs we are now allowed to use, but they are not forcing you to supply to be prepared for an earthquake. So, did you feel this earthquake? Let me bring it back up. If so, please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, be prepared. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.